over there stroking. That's what I be doing. No, I just used to y'all said that.
From London to the Bay. It's hammer, go hammer, it's hammer, go hammer. And the rest is on its way to justice.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Take it to the stars. How many people you know can take it this far?
We was doing the camera stuff instead.
Get all this off.
Nah. You want your little elbows on there and keep my little stuff rolling. Happy Wednesday.
Hello, Wow.
Trying to tell you, boy, you got to get these
Hey,
in order.
Hey, hold on. We got a lot to cover tonight.
We do.
But before we do that, I want us to go ahead and raise these.
Risen. Wait.
Who we choosing?
I mean, if she put glass up.
Hey,
Jesus, Lord. This one is the Crystal Jacqueline Humphrey. Congratulations on mastering it.
Well,
That
congratulations.
girl finished, got that master's degree.
Thank
One
you,
time, got that thing in 12 months.
Congratulations.
Congrats on that.
I have to take it all at once, do I?
Yes. You only mastered it once, didn't you?
A little bit. I forgot to do all the things I was doing.
All right. You come with your intro now. Yeah, put your mic down.
My mic
We're
sounds.
gonna talk about a
nice.
few things tonight. We got some
It's a
black
whole lot of
cities
stuff going
without
on.
electricity for a while.
Right.
We lost Eddie Kane Jr.
Oh, can't nobody sing
lost
like Eddie
Dolly
Kane.
Parton, she's over here heartbroken about that.
Oh, working 9 to 5.
Name 4 of the songs.
Jolene,
That's 2.
I will always love you.
3.
You only know about that cousin with me.
What? I mean, but he said name him. He didn't ask you how I know him. I only
And
know
that's
about
cool.
you.
I'm not mad at you, but go ahead and name 2
She
more.
listened to it twice to see how to compare it to
You
it.
know how black people just want. I
You know
can
you
tell
have
you
your mic
Finish
this.
your
Yeah,
list.
right.
Finish your list.
You're not holding your mic.
No, I'm not holding my mic because I was trying to make sure I send the stuff out so it can go where it's supposed to go. Don't turn my mic off.
Finish
I
your
can
list.
read.
It's all good, man.
But Dolly did some
RIP,
great stuff.
RIP to them great legends that we did lose. We're gonna get into this tonight as soon as
You know how
Who's
much
she
Dolly's
over here?
first check was for her royalties off of I Will Always Love You?
$6 million.
Her first check was $1 million. Her first royalty check was that Dolly started taking that money and donating it to HBCUs.
So they say.
Dolly also had a literacy program helping a lot to read. Dolly was not.
Again, you're not holding your mic. People can't hear you.
Well, my mouth is big. They can hear me.
They can't hear you.
We know that.
Yeah, I can take that so many wrong ways. But you know what? I'm gonna respect that my brother's
know
over here
that.
sitting beside me.
We know It's been a pretty good week.
I might be a June Leo.
What happened?
Nothing.
It's been a cool week though, man. Let's talk about these people, this power outages, man. Let's
Let's-
talk about like how we're not in a rush.
The
as a
black
nation.
cities
No,
in the dark
Well,
is really sad.
It's not that we're not in a
actually.
rush as a nation. We're just not surprised as a nation.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if it was
That's
Orange
true.
County, they would have had lights 2 days ago.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? 2 days after the storm, they would have had their lights.
But let's be clear, we are actually pretty shocked as a nation
No, we're not.
because
We're not.
what has happened in 2026, these people have been in the dark for so long. This has gotten so bad. Of course, when there's no dark, there's no electricity, no alarm systems working.
No.
They are robbing. There's a lot of bad things happening right now. People in their car using their cars to charge up phones to go live to talk about what's going on.
Yeah, and it's horrible. It's horrible. But we all know when the city is over 70% black, we're not even gonna say urban.
Things just
black.
happen to happen.
Things just take their time. Nigga, look how long Flint, Michigan went without clean
I
fucking
was just
water.
about to say that. I was just
Like,
about to say that.
We're not shocked. We're not shocked.
We're not
now,
shocked.
had this been another city where the population's, PWI, it would have been fixed already. We know this.
And I can't deny that you're not wrong on that because we're also seeing it happen now in Memphis,
Yeah.
Tennessee, and they're going into their couple of days runs. But let me
It's
ask
gonna
this.
be 12
See,
though.
now.
and that's the thing.
It's
It's
gonna
in
be 12
Memphis,
now.
Tennessee,
Yeah,
right?
Memphis,
Had
Tennessee.
it been Nashville, Tennessee,
It'd been different story.
But my other question
Memphis.
that came from all of this was, is it also a thing because, Canada
Louisiana.
said, I'm going to leave y'all in the dark because of this tariff
Fourth
situation.
ward.
I mean, I think we agree, but we're just not shocked. I mean, I'm not shocked that it's taking this long. I think it's horrible, whether it's black, white, Chinese. I don't give a damn who it is. They pay their damn taxes. Go fix them people electricity. It ain't that hard. You have plenty of electricians in that damn state, in that city. Pay them boys the money, because that's what FEMA's for, ain't it? For natural disasters. This is a disaster.
Right.
These people have been without electricity and heat, and this summertime without air conditioning, they food going bad in their refrigerators.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Some people can't work.
Some people can't work.
Right.
You know what I mean? So send the damn FEMA check to the city, pay the damn workers, let them get the electricity fixed. It ain't that hard of a situation.
My thing is, it always miraculously end up in the black dominant predominantly.
Do you think it was an unavoidable situation?
What?
I mean, it depends. Mother Nature is Mother Nature.
Yeah. Wasn't it
So-
unavoidable? No.
Undefeated, but I'm just saying, like,
No.
it's
Was it
should be
unavoidable?
something
No.
Urgent.
Could they have better preparation for it? Absolutely.
I wanted to make sure that we gave accurate information about it. So I did make sure that I looked it up, because I recently heard about it, but I'd be lying if I told you I knew all the
I
details.
heard about it last week, but then
And
it's
I
going
did-
longer than that, right?
I did hear about it last
12.
week. It's full 2 weeks. They do full 14 days now.
See?
See, so Northwest Indiana on August 11th,
Northwest
it's saying
Indiana.
that it says that the power struck in Northwest Indiana on August 11th, with the winds approaching 99 miles per hour. Hundreds and thousands initially lost electricity, but Gary remained one of the hardest hit areas. More than 20,000 people in Gary have outages right now, and they're still reporting that a week later they're still out. They have, of course, like you said, medicines, no access to medicines, no access to their wages. They can't get their business incomes. Their refrigerated food is gone. And the 7 storm-related deaths were reported across the affected region. Well, a lot of questions have come up. Did they do it because, like you just said, we are Black communities and we become more resilient, so they're not running and rushing? Because the people when the levees broke in Katrina, it took them entirely too long to get down there.
Correct.
They let them sit for longer.
No.
But now you got this one that we halfway fixed. They're calling in for help. And now on August the 22nd, just 4 days ago, 140,000 people in Memphis, Tennessee are reported without power. And so now you're watching a situation happen another place, and it's going on way longer than it needs to. So my question too is about the babies in the hospitals, the elderly people in the nursing homes. There's a lot that's impacted. And even though you're saying, I know there are predominantly Black areas, you also have a lot of poor whites in the area. Is it a
Not more than Black.
situation?
It's not enough.
Not more than Black.
It's not enough. It's not enough to make it urgent.
That's why we said predominantly.
Yeah, it's not enough
We
to
didn't
make it
say
urgent.
completely.
So, what was the first place in Indiana? Northwest?
Well, Northwest was where the lightning struck, the thing hit.
I bet you they have power.
Yeah, they bounced, because I've only heard Gary.
Exactly. I bet you they have power. That's what I'm getting at. It's not enough.
So one of the questions
other
that came up I
pigmentation
saw
for it to make it
online
urgent.
was about, all of us are paying bills right now. You've seen what our Dominion bills look like. Like, we are paying out.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, Ian.
We got
My
satellite.
God,
Fairfield
Jesus,
Electric.
y'all will
I'm
never
sorry.
let something.
Let me tell you something.
Fairfield Electric,
It's
but for the
all right
amount of
with me.
money that we all as people are paying for our electricity, Dominion, Fairfield, for any of the bills we're paying, are we paying astronomical prices for outdated infrastructures? Because there's no reason in 2026
In that city?
that this thing is shutting down like this to this extent.
In
This
that
is crazy.
city, yes. In that city, yes. Like, one of my best friends is an electrician. And when a storm hits, he's on call. Because as soon as it goes out in the middle of the night, they have to go fix it. They got to get these people power back on. So I'm just saying, it's where he lives is not predominantly Black, though.
Another thing that came up today that was a big hit, and Hurk, I'm gonna throw this one your way, because you always talk about community. A lot of these places that got hit, they talk about how good we are in the Black community with food. They love us for our celebrations, love us for homecoming, love us for all that. But the minute something like that happens, we are the ones left without. Like, if this was Columbia, it would be Greenview, it would be North Main, it would be downtown. But like you're saying, Ian, Harbison wouldn't get hit as bad.
No, hell no. Chapin and Irma had
You'd
like
never
something
see
like
it
that.
happen in oh goodness, what's the place?
If it happened to Eastover, forget about it. It's a week.
It's a week.
It's a week.
Columbia's gonna probably be 3-4.
But it's not going to happen in Charleston.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not going to happen in Hilton Head.
Hilton Head, that's what I was
It
thinking
It
about.
wasn't going to happen down there.
It's not gonna happen in Greenville.
It's
What's
not
gonna happen in Greenville? Yeah.
But it'll
Yeah.
happen in Eastover.
Yeah.
It'll happen in Greenview.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It'll happen over there.
That's
And
like
they-
it's to the point we numb, not even mortified anymore. Like,
It's
That's what we're not
amazing
shocked.
that you
We're not
said
shocked.
that, because they said, has our resilience become their approval for abandonment?
And you know what? It has.
And
It
so
has.
that's, today when I looked at some of these things, which is why you asked about, I had different things put in places. It's the notes to understand what's really going on. Because we can talk in these opinions, but when you really dig into the journalism side of things, of what people are really dealing with and thinking, when you talk about Memphis, Memphis barbecue going down this road and everybody's Peabody and all these great, wonderful things. But what happens when you got something like this and you just leave us without? Isn't St. Jude's in Memphis, Tennessee?
The hospital?
Is that Memphis? That's not Memphis. That's St. Louis.
I don't know. I
think
think it's St.
Louis.
Louis. But I don't quote me. I ain't sure.
And it might not be that.
But it's not important enough. You know what this administration is worried about right now? Renaming a Navy ship after Trump. That's supposed to be renamed after a war hero, a black war hero. He's on a mission to make sure they don't name it after the black war hero. They're gonna name it after him. That's what he's worried about. He's worried about appointing a woman who's never been in politics before.
I was about to say,
as our new fucking senator or governor, whatever it is she's running for. What is it? She's running for a Senate seat, right?
So since you're bringing
A
this
Senate
up,
seat. And she won.
one
And
important
she
correction.
won.
The winner's name is Darline Graham, since we're bringing up what they're worried about. And Darline is
Annie Andrews in November, y'all.
right now statewide U.S. Senate Republican runoff primary.
She didn't do nothing. She living off her brother's name.
Yeah,
That's
Darlene
crazy.
Darlene Graham
This thing was
defeated Congressman Ralph Norman approximately 52 to 48% yesterday.
Congressman.
She was appointed to the seat following the death of her brother, Senator Lindsey Graham, and will now face Democratic Annie Andrews in November. So someone who has no political background. One thing she did was do what I do, step aside, Hurk and watch.
It's just crazy because in her debate, they asked her specific questions and she said, I don't know nothing about that. But she still won this runoff.
And Graham received major support from Donald
And that's why she won.
Trump.
That she was endorsed by Trump. That's why she won. The two candidates in the runoff yesterday were both endorsed by Trump.
So did voters elect her or did Trump's endorsement elect her?
His endorsements. They was able to raise more money. I'm telling you right now.
Is
I'm not even a
replacing-
Republican, but I already know the other dude that she beat would have been a better.
Don't talk about that, man. You should have brought the whole bottle.
Don't think it was a good time. Is replacing a so this is where I really have a hard time at. Is replacing one family member with another public service person accurate? Is there such thing as political inheritance? You've not been saying all the time you're gonna will me your political seat.
Clearly. It just happened. It's clearly.
No, it happens to who it wasn't happen to. That's clear nepotism, right?
And I had a conversation
she
with.
has no background.
She has none.
no political background besides being the sister of a politician.
And I had a
That's
conversation with my aunt the
Because not
other
even a
day.
good politician.
Because when Joe Biden stepped aside, said he's gonna jump out the race, he gonna
Y'all
put this
didn't even
woman
want
here.
Kamala to take it.
She was already vice president of the United States.
Wanted to take it.
But then she's already had how many other political seats?
Says, yeah.
I'm talking about, and she didn't just wasn't giving them. She earned each one.
Yeah.
She rose up, learned what she had to learn, went to the next one. Did the
Everything
same
she
thing.
faced in front of us, she had already been
She already
facing
did.
in a
She already
different
did.
audience. So that's why
And she
supports
warned us. She warned us exactly what was going to happen if that man was elected, and that's exactly what happened.
That's
So
what
why do
happened,
you
man.
think people, jump all around for the presidential election, but they ignore the locals?
Because they think the presidential one is the only one
It's
that
the
matters.
they think the presidential one is going to attack or come to an assistance or aid them.
And that's not that's
with
just
your
that's,
locals. That's just like saying your neighborhood HOA isn't
Is
going to
that legal?
respond quicker than the HOA on Main Street. Like they got other things they got going on. They got 49 other states. Like your state, your local politicians, your local seat holders.
Look that
Those
up
are the
for
people
me.
who can make the choices and the difference. The community, those politicians should fear the community because the community got the
yeah.
voice.
That's why
So down the line, they paid enough marketing to get us away from it. Let celebrities speak and let celebrities guide.
like I don't think we understand
It's crazy.
what the House. What's his name? Mike. What's his name? Mike. Whatever his name. The representative for the House. He's worried about the midterms because he ain't worried about who's gonna be the next president. He's worried about it. Too many Democrats get the seat where they take over the House and the Senate.
Right.
We in trouble because no matter who the president is, if they don't pass the votes and get enough votes for what they want to push, it ain't gonna happen.
Right.
That's why they don't care who the president is. They really do not care. They worried about how many seats they got in the House and the Senate. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
And this is
once you run the
That's
majority
the
of
true
both
power.
of them,
That's the true power.
it
though.
is.
that's where the power is at, and the Supreme Court.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying? But once you get both of them,
Court in his back pocket.
Yeah,
It's a really rough situation for us to be facing right now and to look, because I don't know if we as a community understand how much is at stake
in November.
with the local elections, and how the local elections that we are dealing with right now affect utilities, schools, guns, healthcare, roads, and housing.
Your gas prices,
Even
your
though
grocery prices.
we are so big about, oh, we voted for Obama, oh, we did these different things in the presidential election. I'm not saying don't, but I am saying this November election is impacting your household. Right now, it used to be a moment where if somebody said I made 6 figures, that person could afford 2 families. Like, you was balling. You had it. 6 figures right now needs to be you and your spouse's salary for y'all to maintain your household. And get this, not to live wealthy, but to live the way your parents lived when they had good jobs back in the day.
Right.
Because the homes that many of us grew up in were $70,000 and $40,000 homes. The homes we are raising our children in are $300,000 and $400,000 homes.
That was 2 years ago. They $500,000 homes now.
And this is a reality where something is shifting around us and we're not paying attention. Because again, we just talked about what happened in Gary, Indiana. There are so many places right now. Many of us keep our money on debit cards. Many of us keep our money not in our hands. It ain't in a mattress no more. Grandma and granddad ain't hiding it like they used to because they're not here. So if everything went down and you couldn't use power and you couldn't get to your stuff, there are many people who would be ass out, as my grandma used to say.
Like thick, you'd be ass out like a thick stripper.
And I don't care how balling.
I'm sorry not to cut you off. Like, I don't want to sound crazy, but I know I'm an alien because I called this. I saw it. They first got rid of your analog TV. Told you had to go get these flags, right?
Had to go get these.
Then they killed that.
And then they got rid of the antenna.
Then they got rid of the antenna, right? Right?
Yeah.
They made you want to stream whether you watch cable.
Want to stream and watch cable. Do y'all know PlayStation is saying now they will go this less by 2028?
Yeah.
But you can download only the game. You don't own the game. Meaning if you run out of memory, that game you have.
But
to
I'm gonna
choose
get you with one different. You remember a couple of years back when they started pushing this whole thing about bringing exact change, getting us out of the world where we stopped using cash. So less and less people, some people still carry it, but less and less people carry cash. Remember back in the day, you go to the bank, you put a couple $100 in your wallet, make sure you got some carry you through, and people manage their cash.
They don't want that no more.
Nobody has cash on them anymore.
They gave us other outlets. They gave us this Chime. They gave us this Cash App. They gave us this Zelle to make our money paperless. My thing is,
they control it.
We're slowly but surely losing power. And everybody think this is so convenient. I remember they had the commercial. Everybody had the Frappuccinos, whatever, and they were just going through. Everybody was pushing, and the one dude came up there with cash, and everybody looked at him like he's crazy.
Like, what you doing?
Like, what you doing? You stop the flow of things. That spoke on so many levels at that time. And these national health crises with this COVID, with this mad cow disease, like my whole thing is like Ebola, all this like the West Nile, like
boy, your segue,
come on, man.
Segue is beautiful.
And now we're having a shortage on beef, and now we're about to get all kind of beef imported into our country, not knowing what's fake, what's cloned.
But did you see the 30,000 pounds come from Argentina?
Not 30,000. 30,000 would be really sweet. 300,000.
Oh, 300. I missed a zero.
You missed a zero.
Okay.
And I know that now because my baby girl working on expanded numbers, and I had to make sure I knew where that comma go.
And they said that they slaughtering horses and sending them down to Mexico to get them shredded and graded and then selling it back to us,
bro.
So a lot of that stuff is rumors, but what we did find out was
how we know. No, that meat is coming in from Argentina.
Meat's coming from Argentina. They're not taking the horses and giving it to Mexico. But what is crazy right now is I went to look and I said I wanted a list of food that's been recalled, and this is what the computer said. Do not attempt to read every 2026 recall on air. That'll sound like somebody reading the grocery receipts over a beat. Cover the recalls most likely to affect ordinary households.
No. See, they already want you not to pay attention to everything's being recalled.
So much fresh jalapenos. You have salmonella everywhere. Salsa, guacamole, dip sandwiches. In our fruit. Taylor Farms. Somebody said ever since ICE came through and swiped out everybody. Was that me and you talking?
I told you that.
And
like,
you said they're not checking food no more.
Ever since y'all been doing these ICE raids, getting off the Hispanics and the brown people from picking the fruit and vegetables, now everything's being recalled. When they was picking it, you know what I'm saying? When they was on the farms, wasn't nothing going bad. Y'all get rid of these people, now everything is going bad. You literally can't have a salad.
They took the seeds from us, sold them back to us, and then made everything seedless.
The seedless, we talked about this. So let me tell you something about that. So if you don't know anything outside of the stuff with me doing with school, one of the biggest things that this world has made me do is get back in my Bible. That's the God's honest truth. And one of the things that I was reading in Genesis was anything God creates, he creates with a purpose. He creates it with intention, and he creates it with this ability to sustain. It makes it able to reproduce, right? So seeds are able to reproduce. If it doesn't have seeds, it's not God created. Now, the problem is you just talked about control. Right. So now you took the exact change from us and made us use all your paperless stuff. No more analogs. Most of our cars are push button. You can push the thing right now, turn the computer off. We can't start the car. We can't do nothing.
Yeah, probably take you back to jail.
Now, if you go in the house and go take the apple on the counter and plant it, hopefully you can get some apples in your yard. You can't because it's seedless. Your watermelons are seedless. At this point, we're going to be sitting at home trying to figure out how we're going to get to Publix and forget the Publix is closed. You can't even, and then there used to be stores where you could go get seeds and grow your own stuff. You can't do what you used to no more.
Government regulated now. You can't buy seeds.
And
buy from the government.
Oh, you and your government regulator, you just got 3 inches finer right now. Didn't they turn around and said they're going to charge you for collecting rainwater?
Yeah, so they've taken that to court and won, though. You can't charge something that comes from the sky. They try to.
You can't charge nothing that comes from this earth.
Yeah,
but they got labeled.
Well, I mean, they already charging the stuff that comes from the earth. Like they charge us for water, bro. That comes from the earth.
They can charge. I remember earthquakes.
They're charging for rainwater.
Them coming down. This must
water
have been like 1992. He said they're gonna start charging for air.
I'm gonna put my air.
They gonna walk around one day and chilling like, oh man, they don't cut my air off. I'm saying like, it's you said you're in that Bible, and that's cool. If you in that Bible, like you said, anybody who knows that Bible. This is parallel. That's little to no disparity to modern day Babylon.
We're
gonna be praising humans. We praising calves. We praising.
It looks a lot like Sodom and Gomorrah. Ain't gonna lie to you.
People will be fornicating amongst each other in all different sexes and all type of stuff that's going on. Like it'll be party. The only thing we going on is to turn up. Like nobody's tuning in.
What's really kicking me though right now is we are in what I think is coming. Been talking about biblically is a famine. And if you remember what happened too, also when you look at the Israelites and stuff, this is a biblical moment. People started praising false gods, calves, and all kinds of things. You just got a lot of the Bible, nothing new under the sun. But my biggest concern right now, again, what hit me home with that was the seedless part. If it's seedless, it's not what God created because it can't reproduce. But the other portion of right now is in the event everything went down. If we looked up right now and power went out.
We saw that.
And I'm not talking about no little bit. I'm talking about
we saw that how it would be on what's the Bruce Willis joint?
Oh, we saw the movie.
What's the Bruce Willis joint?
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Die Hard 3 or Die Hard 4 when they turned off all the power. Like we're right. Like I take our generation
in this world right now.
Survivors.
Of 3 of us, each of us has a household. We all run our households. If the power went completely out for a week, are your houses ready?
Do you have a generator? Get your generator. I'm serious. If you on some family time, I gotta go get mine. If you on some grown man business, get you some batteries, get you some water. Always keep at least 2 packs of 40 bottled waters. All right. Get you some canned goods every year. Just get you a few canned goods. But you're gonna have to roll up on the stuff. Get you some batteries.
But do you think that 2 packs of 40 bottles will cover you and your whole family?
No, that's a start. That's a starter pack.
It will, because you have to ration it.
Yeah, you have to ration. You're not drinking.
Because the rule that I read said you need a case of water per person in your house.
Listen, it's a small piece of something that's better than a whole lot of nothing. I'm saying like build your inventory. Like you come to Rick's household, you're gonna see water. You're gonna see a generator. You can be able to locate batteries. You can be able to locate a flashlight. You can have survival tools, weapons.
Facts.
And that's my thing. Like I'm not even into the Jordans no more. Like, yo, all I got to do is stay black and increase my insurance policy.
And see, those
Like,
are the things
that's
now
what you should
with
be on
what
this age, right?
you're saying. I think that
I'm a little
you
stopped
know,
up, but you understand.
we got a lot of giveaways, we got a lot of drives, we got a lot of different things that we can do. But that's something
Hey,
I would
Hurk,
love
keep
to
one the
see.
bathroom, man. You grab me the bottom. I hate to ask you to do that, man. Keep one to the bathroom.
You want me to get up?
You know what I mean? I'm sorry,
in the
man.
gym.
I'm stuck in this corner, bro.
I really wish that as a people, that's the kind of giveaways we had. Can we start prepping our people where if something happened, we were in position?
No, it's corny. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I feel robbed. What I'm trying to tell you is I saw it come into existence. They took away the Boy Scouts. They even made the Boy Scouts feel as if there was something you should be ashamed of when it's all about survival.
Yeah, they was teaching you skills.
Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. It's deeper than cookies.
They're taking these boys into the woods. They taking these boys to the woods.
Yeah, they taking these boys to the woods.
They're showing you what's poison ivy, what not.
But they got the Catholic Church open all day.
All day long.
So I'm curious, like now with what we're seeing happening around us, what can we do or what should we be doing? That's an action item that will help prepare our people.
Yeah, no, listen, I'm serious. It's not. Listen, I'm not being a cynical thinker or cynical speaker right now. I'm just being honest. Like, listen, it's to that point now. We've been saying this for what, 4 years now?
Yeah.
Those who got it, get it, and understand it. Those are the ones I'm trying to link with. It's gonna be too late to try to sit here and mold, except for a few. Everybody gonna take some in. I'm not trying to. If I gave about 400 turkeys, and time hit, and we've been on here for 4 years, that's our 444 from Jay-Z. You've been waiting for long. Like, I'm probably take out of the 400, I'm probably willing to take 40 because that's what I can afford. That's what I can do. I'm not trying to put that burden on my back, especially after sitting here speaking it for years. I'm building with like-minded individuals. I'm going to find CB. I'm going to find E. I'm going to find Will. I'm going to find Daryl. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to find Ian. I'm finding those who I know are ready to survive.
My challenge for everybody, anybody, all of us, and I would love to push this initiative. This is a serious one for me thinking about that because I didn't think about it until just now.
Sure.
It needs to be a moment where we drive for everything else, school supplies, Thanksgiving, all these different things. Shout out to everyone who does a wonderful job. But it does need to be a drive where we can call it get a case just in case. But it needs to be a drive where we have donations of water come in. And we get certain things and we start making sure, 4 packs go per family, however you have to do it. But we should be prepping or helping prep or having a supply drive where people can come prep because I believe it's crazy, closer to home than we know.
That's crazy because we don't know when Mother Nature is going to take its course. That's the thing. That's the thing that this world has falsified on. So we just give out 4 cases. Let's say we give out 4 cases to an average of 150 families every month. And Mother Nature don't strike for another 10 years. That's water. Those people, they had to cook out. Like, that effort is stupid. Like, my whole thing is, it's time to educate. We can't give. Only thing we give at this point is knowledge. I think we
need to give because what happens is once it hits,
that goes back to
once it hits, then we start giving. We gave when the flood happened.
Yeah, but that's when you need to give. Like he said, right now, educate.
Put it in the mind.
Just know what you got.
Paradigm.
Like, you worried about the water? No. Get the generator. Don't worry about the water right now. Get the generator. Get the flashlight. Get the batteries.
But don't we need the water? Are we gonna die without the generator?
No, we do. What we're saying is the water's gonna be there. Like you said, if it don't come for 10 years, all right, cool. But in 10 years, I got this generator. I'm not gonna be rushing to Lowe's and Home Depot fight everybody trying to get a generator. I already got my generator. What are we gonna find?
We're gonna find.
You're gonna find water.
If you and the Boy Scouts not being funny, you go to a ditch and purify water.
Yeah, you can
people need to know that. So when they can't buy it at the store, they know how to go to a ditch. They know how to purify the water.
So y'all heard the people in Gary right now talking about they need water.
That's because they weren't educated.
I'm not saying they're not all educated, but at the same time, that's how we get our mindset.
But see, that's another thing. Like you said, they're not looking for generators. Had they had a generator, they'd be all right now.
How would that help them?
Generator, that's how you run power. You can run generator to your house and you turn the house on. You spark this whole house off a generator.
But if you put the house is all the electricity is going. If there's no water running and you have no water in your house, what's that gonna do?
You can still have good food to eat. You got fruits that are being refrigerated.
Yes.
Because these people are
You
struggling.
you can
struggling.
make it your
You can
refrigerator
cook in the
light up. You can
daytime.
cook.
You can cook in the daytime with the electricity that's going to the stove.
It's a mobile
Like
electricity box.
I get them. I know what a generator is, but I'm saying when you get down to the basics
But
of
you-
life,
and you're comparing all of this to water.
Listen, man, listen.
because that's the one thing you can survive without food.
Listen,
Do you know?
It's
Do you know?
equivalent to us saying, "Go ahead and get your life insurance." We still selling fish dinners.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like us going around putting $10 on your book every month to make sure we pay half of your life insurance. Nah, it's not gonna happen. Like, yo, put the George down. Miss one payment per month. Put that on some life insurance. It's not even about you. Like what I'm saying. Like we have to teach.
You gotta educate.
We got to educate. We can't give.
So
You gotta make the Girl Scouts more about just getting the cookies.
So now I see Javon. If we're doing the education portion, although I love that we're having this conversation, what I do see is a bunch of conversations. I see Javon and a few other fellas out there grabbing these boys, teaching them how to do home improvements, teaching them car repairs, teaching them the basic stuff. What else are clearly just talking is not working.
It's not gonna
Everybody has email. Everybody has Google. Everybody has Chat GPT. They have the
But we're
words.
too reliant on that.
So where are the actions that's helping to get this stuff out there?
That-
Have we equipped?
No, see, that's what I'm not. I don't think
Because a lot of these men
That's
who are
what-
men
a
of
lot
houses
of people
can't do
have
it.
cut off their ways to depend on the convenience
But
of
that-
technology. Even our peers. What I'm saying is, I'm looking for like-minded individuals, and you can tell them when we get together, they don't really care about a pic. If the pic is taken, they saying, "Don't post that." They're not there for
Yeah,
that.
like, don't
you
post
can see
it.
them like these the ones that pop up at your kids' game. You feel what I'm saying? These the ones that believe in your dreams. These the ones that sit here and tell you when you're right, when you're wrong. These the ones that promote you. These the ones that actually, they're like-minded individuals. And some people over there thinking totally different from what I'm thinking, and they got their own circle. I'm cool with that. But I'm confident when the shit hit the fan,
My circle's straight.
my circle is straight.
But what happens when your worry is no longer your circle? Like what I'm realizing is, like I have a guy at work with me who he's preparing himself to live off the grid. When we listen and talk all day long about living off the grid, he never says, I'm worried about my homeboy this and this, or my homeboy that. He is worried about him and what's in his house.
That's what I'm saying.
So my question is, when you take out all of your people, or today, if everything's shut down right now, are you in your house?
Me and my house is good. And out of my, let's say I got 10 friends out of circle, I'm willing to bet 9 other households are good. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Anything that I'm outdated on, I will get from my circle to say, hey, no, you need to get this generator.
Got batteries on deck over here.
You feel me? Like, yo, how many bedrooms you got? Nah, you need 2 per bedroom. You need 8 batteries per flat.
But that's what he's saying, though.
You understand
You're
what I'm saying?
saying is your house ready? That's why we need to educate.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm not saying all of the houses ready. We need to educate. Like, yo, when you get your income tax next year, bro, first thing you do when you get that check, go buy a generator.
That's
the first thing.
So I acknowledge that. I acknowledge the education. I didn't say y'all didn't say the education. I acknowledge the education. But what I am saying is, when do we shut up and do it? Because right now we're talking.
I'm already shutting up and doing it.
When have we actually had? Because if we were to go out there right now, put everybody together, most people I know, I don't know a household right now that if everything went down, they got everything in order.
So check this out.
Nobody does.
Hold on.
But I said to be prepared.
Hold on,
for
Chris,
anything that happens.
You remember when your girls threw you that surprise thing?
Yeah.
Back and I was cooking. I ran out of propane.
Yes.
I said I need to exchange the propane. I said, when I'm gonna get an extra. What can you extra for? You only got 2 things. No, I need an extra propane
You
tank.
did.
I gotta have that on deck.
You
because
did.
if everything in here goes out, I got that heater we took to the tailgate. I can hook it up to my propane tank, and we gonna be warm in this motherfucker.
I got 2 propane tanks in my.
That's what I'm saying. I got 2 out back
side.
that I've been using. I have an extra one just in case. You gotta have that.
You gotta have that.
Because my aunt thought I was crazy.
We're not saying go to Home Depot tomorrow and spend $5,000 and get everything ready. No,
And nobody,
little by little,
you
just get the shit, put it in your garage,
And
put it in
see,
your store.
that's where my difference is. I feel like we're seeing enough warning signs. Sometimes guys give you enough senses to pay attention. Sometimes you need to put the money. Like I told my aunt the other day, I would love for my family to invest in the walkie-talkies that go in 50-mile radius range. Because if everything goes down, these phones go down, the first thing everybody's gonna do is jump on the roads. I need to be able to reach you without this cell phone situation. So I know you're good because my aunt's older and I got kids. I need to be able to get a hold of certain people because you just don't know. You do want to have that stuff. We used to call people crazy when they had it, but my thing is that we'll talk.
Well, see, that's what he.
And then the storm hits and there's no more conversation because reality hits.
And that's what he's saying. His boys, we don't just talk about it. little by little, we preparing for this.
We're preparing this. And Kicking It With Dads has been doing it. I know you're not talking to us, but we're putting our boots to the ground.
You saying, are your houses? Yeah, our houses are ready. You go to E-House. When you get that, man? Where you get it from? Hey, man, I got this generated from.
But it's a time
on sale.
Shouts out to James Brown Jr. I remember the gas joint went out over there in Saxon Homes. I never forget this. I was going around getting stuff, and I ended up bumping into him. We ended up working together, and we ran into Aaron Bishop down there at Saxon Homes when they had the gas leak. Alex went down there. Alex Wright went down there and took pizza down there. Years passed. All these people are still doing those type things on their own. Some of us, we still collaborate. Derek Pugh, he was out there. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is these same people who were just doing it when it wasn't a position, it wasn't called upon. They did it from their heart.
Right.
They're still doing that. So what I'm saying is like, we could get all them people together and 20 more people. The people have to understand that this is what's needed.
And see,
it's
that's
not
where
gonna be a free fish fry.
I'm gonna tell you where I get
twerk contest.
I'm gonna tell you where I get aggravated with sometimes where in the community we do community things. I think some of the community things that we do are amazing, but you can find 8 billion, schools, back to school drives. So to the point now, I got so many back to school items. I could probably do a drive out my kitchen and still have enough for my kids for the next 2 years.
Correct.
My other point is the part where you get out and do have these moments where we do sit down and have these groups and you start having these discussions where you do take your Facebook post. We post everything else. Post a survival list. Bring it to people's attention because, again, we don't rush until it's too late. We are so reactive instead of proactive. And I agree, Alicia, you can't save everyone. But many times as we sit back and we're looking like, well, we talk. What have we done action-wise? Like, again, I said, shout out to, I found out my brother-in-law takes my nephew with him every weekend to reestablish and rehab homes. So I didn't know my nephew was out there, painting and doing sheetrock and all these different things. He's learning life skills. We've gotten so into the basics that we missed the other parts. And I kept thinking to myself, the crazy thing, if life came to an end, like if everything just went crazy, the first place we used to want to run to is grandma's house. Grandma's gone for a lot of people. So now where do you go? You are the house. Is your house in order? My grandma used to have every damn thing.
I hate to say this. I don't want to sound so. You talking from one perspective.
You're talking from one perspective.
And I say that because you're not listening to us. We're telling you the men in our groups have their houses ready.
All that we can do is
and you keep saying, what do we talk? What do we teach? When we show people, we don't have to show people. We telling them what we're doing.
Matter of fact, another thing. We always beg you, Chris, stay for the camper trip. Stay for the camper trip. If you stay to the camper trip, you'll realize these niggas they are different. They will survive.
Yeah.
We gonna go fish.
Y'all can fish. I ain't fishing.
But no,
but
it ain't just fishing. What I'm saying is like you will see everything that society has told us we need. We have that plus more. And
we have the skill.
The skills.
We can build a fire.
And I get, and I think too, I'm not attacking you two. Get out of and I say this, get out of yourselves. Get out of yourselves for a moment.
You think it's outside the
but
box.
I am looking at a life that around my neighborhood, a lot of them houses I live around, those are some are family, yes, but some of those are moms with kids.
Yeah. Again,
some of them
from a woman's perspective,
and I am from a woman's perspective, but I am thinking that because the reality is everybody don't have a Hurk or an Ian in their house.
I'm not saying that,
and I am saying that sometimes when we reach our people who are like us, but there's a word. We are people who constantly talk about we're in the community. We're constantly saying we're helping the community. So where are we getting that information out to the community?
What I'm saying is this: it's not going to be
right here. No. We're getting information out to them right here on CTS Podcast.
We do that.
That's what we're doing. We're getting information out to them right now.
You want me to tell you?
We're gonna clip this up, and this is what we're gonna promote tomorrow.
Because that's where
you're
right.
Two groups surprisingly that will not suffer. One, you will honestly, oh yeah, I can see that. The other, you will be surprised by. The military. If you're ex-military, if you grew up with a parent that's in the military or brothers in the military, chances are you're good. You might not believe it or not. Somebody who's been institutionalized and learn how to do more with less.
So
those are the people. No, but I want you to understand. Hold up.
You're not wrong.
No, but I want you to understand what I'm saying. What you're asking us to do, I want you to understand what those two people have in common. They're constantly being disciplined. These people don't have the time to be disciplined. I don't have the time to sit up and spend another 4 years trying to preach when we got 40 friends that's here and they can go out their community. They can teach. Everybody can teach. You can't pull everybody. It'll be too late.
And that's where I say when we talk about getting out in the community and we're like, we're going out to help the less fortunate, it's like we want to get out there and help them with, like I keep saying, school supplies and book bags. But when it comes down to this kind of education, we don't have it, because these are the young boys, these are the families, these are the people that we had a conversation with.
Yeah, listen, my profession is working with young males.
When we go out to the community and serve our community, we're giving them what they need at that moment.
That's what I'm saying.
So we are serving our community. I'm sorry, but we're not about to go out there and hand out 100. Like we just handed out 200 turkeys for Joe O'Day. We're not handing out 200 generators. We're not doing it.
The world won't lie you. They won't even do it.
No, it's not. They want to lie.
And that's another thing. They're going to put a cap on it.
They're going to put a cap on it.
These guys try to.
They're not going to let you keep them surviving. It's a reason why.
Slap me if I said this, bro. I said, yo, if I ever won $1 billion, they kill me.
Yeah. I take care of too many people.
I'll take care of too many people.
And that's where my biggest point comes in, that if you get in a room right now, if I was to have the same conversation with a room full of millionaires, they would look at me like I'm crazy. This is not up for discussion, because their bubbles of millionaires are covered.
It depends.
They got bunkers. They got stuff on the side.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
They're going to look at me like I'm crazy.
It's the esoteric, look at that word again, group of millionaires that have bunkers. The same way we're saying about generators, somebody's speaking about bunkers in the same breath.
They're talking about
the same energy, the same passion. They're not trying to come down here and tell us about a bunker. So my whole thing is, it's no different for the militia, the people who thought it was good lived above ground. The people who knew what it was underground. Sylvester Stallone came back to the future. He'd rather be underground. He's like, these are my people. Like, it ain't gonna be hard to tell when shit hit the fan. You're gonna understand.
And that's where, for me, when you think of it, that's what I think. That's where, like you said, the big heart. If I won $1 billion, you're right. They would take it from me, because the giver in me would make them sick. The idea that you got it and you don't share it beyond your bubble is wild to me. I say that because I could be in a room right now with a bunch of executives and I can go, I lost my job. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to get an executive job, because that's the people I'm surrounded around. I could be in a room with y'all at the camping trip and say, I don't have this and this. So here go a flyer, here go a lighter, here go a flashlight. The things that they don't use are going to pass to me, because that's the circle that I'm in. But what happens to the people who aren't in that? They're going to perish.
I'm telling you, this is how I do my part. I work with young men. That's what I do. I'm an instructor. I'm teaching them how to use the dictionary. I'm teaching them words of the day. But you know what I do for the last hour and a half? Sometimes we might just get out the class. We might just walk in the woods. We might just talk. Because at the same time, like, that classroom won't save you from reality. My whole thing is, you want to get out here, get back to the streets, but what are you going to do? So my whole thing is like, okay, let's push this GED on you. Let's push this trade on you. Let's push this job on you. Because if I send you back to the same environment, chances are I'm going to get the same results. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So having the time to not make them, they're obligated to sit there. I'm going to use that to pour into them. These people who have freedom, those kids don't want to do it, and they don't have the freedom. You're talking about people that have freedom. Some people can look at you because they got more money. They're better. They ain't going to have the patience to sit with you. Yeah, we've got so convenient. I'd rather pay somebody to do it. But survival is on self.
It's wild, because my uncle was an E9 in the Marines. He retired almost 15 years ago. And right now he's rehabilitating my grandma's home. In that house right now, it's fully empty. We've cleared out everything. There is a cot, and I mean literally a military cot with a step stool beside it. And when he's home, that's all he has. There's no internet in that house. There's electricity and water, but that is it. And usually in the refrigerator is licorice and water. And I look and I'd be like, how in the world? And he survived off less and worse conditions. It is military. Even my brother-in-law, because of his experience in life, he can survive in that. The basic life survival skills, we lack them as a people right now. What used to be norm is no longer normal. And the generation that had that norm, they're gone.
I feel you on that.
I feel that I get what y'all are saying. I hear you loud and clear. And I think it's phenomenal what we're saying. But I do think that a big thing that hits me is we don't enough acknowledge that that's something we got to get back to teaching. We give all the easy stuff, but that is an education level we got to get. It does need to be, they don't have the what's the thing, the Boy Scouts no more, but that don't stop brothers from getting out there and get a group of boys and teaching them.
Yeah, but they got to have time, and you know what I'm saying? It's not, Yeah, I think you're missing the point.
I think you missed the point. Sis.
I think what you're saying is great, and you're trying to get your point across, and we agree with you.
Because where I'm at is that we
so,
got conversations, but we don't have solutions anymore.
No, but this is the solution, though.
Like,
we're telling people, we're spreading the information.
We can't.
I can't go to all them houses in your neighborhood that are moms only. And hey, Miss Sarah, come with me. Let me show you what generated by. Hey, Miss Lisa, come with me. I can't do it, but I can inform you. Go to your local store when you get a little bit extra change. Get you a generator. Start there.
Yeah.
Start there. Go to Lowe's or Home Depot. There's people who work there. Let them teach you about it. We're informing them.
Yo,
that's what we have to do right
now.
I'm serious. Like, I'm so deep in my passion. I'm the type that'll form a neighborhood committee and say, hey, do we have what we have? Are we equipped with the proper apparatus for survival tactics?
And they need to have them.
But what I'm saying is like, no. Like, but my mind says like, hey, we can formulate this, do all HOAs. I'm gonna still think about the business in it. But what I'm saying is like, it's that simplistic. But if we got 300 residents and only 15 show up, yo, when it happened, out of that 300, I probably can only take 6 in. You know, that's the reality of it.
And
so my whole thing is, we had 100 that went out and taught 50. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Those numbers would be better equipped for this neighborhood, and then we can start and spread. We can't go here, because everybody, it's not the cover enough to make it like you did something.
But even that basic part that you just said, that's my point. And I say that because, and we're talking now saying you're missing it, but I see this. At one time, when we talk about them getting out there and doing it, going back to the time my grandma and them was all in the world, they were getting out there and doing it. They didn't have social media. They had to get out there and go talk about it. That's when they made election moves. Like, as much as we talking right now, as much as I hate to admit it, Darline is probably going to win in November.
No, she's not.
And then we're going to turn around and at the end of November start screaming, but we had this conversation. But where did we go out and make sure they were registered? Where did we go out and do the part that we were supposed to do? When do we come out of our comfort zone?
Chris, you keep talking about when we do our part. This is our part. Telling people, educate yourself on what's coming up on these elections. Educate on what's coming up. This is our part.
I don't like it.
No, it's the truth.
This is our part.
Let me give you an example.
We're not just sitting here. We're not out here just sitting there not spreading the information. We're giving the information.
I get what y'all are saying.
So we're doing our part. But we can't go to everybody else and pick up and take them to the voting booth and be like, hey, make sure you push this button.
And you know,
no, I want you to understand. Like, if you got kicked out of your apartment, or we heard you get kicked out of your apartment in 1962, we would have a rent party. We want to keep you there. If somebody heard you was getting kicked out of your apartment, they would get off work early to record you.
They would.
Times have changed.
And
people have changed.
So
have changed.
You're saying my point. Like, and you say this all the time. When we talk about promoting, and you were like, I don't want to just do Facebook promotions. I want to go back to putting flyers on the cars. I want to get back in people's hands. That's my point. We are so big thinking that this is enough. It's not. And that's why Facebook has blocked your posts. That's why your posts don't go as far. That's why you're not seeing your stuff in there. They're limiting good information. But if you go out there and record somebody getting kicked out, that's going viral.
But what you hear people say, and I'm just metaphorically speaking, some people say it can't be true if I ain't see it on the book. You understand what I'm saying? You meet this person face to face. You give them a physical flyer, metaphorically speaking, a book bag, a turkey, a pair of shoes, a scholarship, money, donation. You give these people this. If it's not big enough to make them seem like it's big, the generosity of, hey, I appreciate you stopping your way to help me. Remember when we say, yo, if I hit the money, like, yo, if you bring me, after you hit 60 million, you only bring me 150,000, I'm good. I'm smart enough to know you passed by 100,000 people. Right. Boy, I'm glad I was in the number.
I'm not
looking at the number. I'm glad I was in the number. People aren't appreciative.
And that's
for
where
your time, your efforts, nor your investment. So you can keep on keeping on, but if people are not biting or gravitating to it,
and that's where everything's gonna hit, because I think a big change has to take place. That is our norm now, but it's not a good space for us to be.
It's not a good space, but this is society has put us. We're on the cusp of this, and what I mean by that is we needed Black unity, but it took George Floyd for us to understand that. It took, God bless the dead, young Cyrus to get killed for us to realize this. Like, we are a nation that has to wait for things to happen to believe like something's going to happen. Like Bernie Mac said, I don't believe shit happened till it happened.
The wild thing is about to happen right now.
You don't hear people say put up for a rainy day. I got to go get the bag.
We're literally complaining about this 300,000 pounds of meat that's about to come. But you're going to go to somebody's house. You're going to go to a restaurant. We're going to go places. And we're not going to have a clue where that meat came from. And as much as we say we don't want to eat it, you might not buy it out of your own money in the store raw, but you're going to eat it because places we go to and people we visit are going to have it. And as much education, as many posts that are out there, there are people still going to buy it.
I agree
Local
with that.
farmers market, go to your local meat
Everything's in
markets.
moderation.
I'm just trying to tell you, like I'm going to meat market.
And as cool as that
I'm
sounds,
no longer going back to.
they seem like they're going to end up going out of business because they're not going out. They're like, right now, there's plenty of farmers that you can go to and buy a whole half a cow. We're not going to them and buying that. We're going to the store.
Shouts out to Will, who put me on 6 years ago, investing in the cow $400. Got to cut the pieces up and make $3,200. What I'm saying is you better get you a friend.
You better get you one
You
of
better,
those.
you, better start getting, you better start getting that friend that you can take shots with and take a friend that you can take a shot with. You understand what I'm saying?
I have one now that does it.
Shoot a tick off a dead.
You see us out on the property getting our scopes ready on our rifles. Because, like, listen, like, yo, I'm going to take trips with them. I'm like, yo, I'm comfortable here. I know if we in Mexico, something pop off, I'm going to get home. Not because I watched the movie Taken.
Nynthia is a good friend of mine.
with me.
That's all.
And
I got your nieces with me.
She goes right down there and she gets a half a cow and has enough in her freezer for months. And it's a really, really smart idea to do. You can go to Myrtle Beach, you can go to places locally. And the sad thing is the farmers are struggling and they need it. But we are going to Walmart and spending. When people came together, they didn't go to Walmart for a few days, but everything was going on. What they lose? $5 billion in 2 days. You know how much we could have got out of butchers and bakeries and put inside of freezers?
I ain't thinking like that, though, sis.
Nobody's thinking like that. Some
people joined in because of the fad. Very little joined in because of the purpose, is what I'm saying. Facts. If it is not a fad, it's not going to last.
So is it fair to say that we need to make survival cool again?
I don't think it ever went out of style for the right people.
That's all I'm saying.
For the right people, it never went out of style. Like he was saying, millionaires in their group conversation, they talking about bunkers.
They talk about bunkers
or survival. So I mean, it never went out of style.
We talk about a generator. We talk about $325 investment.
It never went out of style.
So
for the right people.
About 2 years ago, TikTok got shut down by the government for maybe 24, 48 hours.
Mine didn't even get shut down.
For some people, it did.
I never had. They didn't have.
God, I'm not talking about you two niggas. Dang. For the world, TikTok got shut down for 24 to 48 hours.
Worried about TikTok in 83.
What really happened was that several people in the U.S. lost their minds during that time frame, and it was bad. It was bad to watch people lose their mind just because they couldn't get online, just because they couldn't get on TikTok.
That was the dude.
If stuff went crazy, it would be a mess. And people just aren't prepared for it. And I'm not just talking about the people in my backyard. I mean, if you can go crazy off of TikTok going down.
You want another one?
Child, listen, I'm going to need
it's
something green fooling with y'all.
You want another one, graduate?
Listen.
It's for our graduate, y'all.
Kicking it with dads. Told y'all we fishing with dad. That's a survival tactic. You understand what I'm saying?
When are they fishing?
How about
we gonna go fishing?
Say it even that. I don't eat fish. I don't eat fish. I don't like fish. I don't even like fishing. But when we do that, I go because I'm learning a new lesson.
Right.
Something happens and fish is all I got. I'm gonna know how to catch them. I'm not gonna have to call Hurk. Hurk didn't already show me, hey, this is what you do, man. This is how you catch them. This is how you cook them. This is how you clean it. I don't like fish, but I know damn well he taught me how to fish. This way, I know how to feed my family forever now.
Basics.
Hence to the cliche term: give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime.
You taught me how I couldn't stand fish.
Camping with that. My whole thing is like, listen, it's not even about shooting the breeze about it. It's honest about being about it. I can't help that everybody's not catching on. And sometimes it can get discouraging, but survival.
We don't have raised gardens no more.
No, people don't know how to plant. Yo, people think a fire is just really putting wood on the ground.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, we would want to go outside and plant in some of these neighborhoods, but you don't realize that we're living in the Sand Hill part of Columbia, which means your ground is not good soil for planting. You have to know how to plant, but those basic skills are gone.
They're not. The teacher's not telling these kids, keep your milk carton, kids. Taking them to the class, write their name on it, giving them a seed,
get some lima beans. Put a little soil
they're
and
not
water
doing it no more.
Watch this thing sprout.
It's all by design, is what I'm telling you, Chris. So you ask us to catch up on what the machine, and I mean the machine, and quote the government, has taken it out for 15 years and replaced it with idiocracy.
Like I
Replace it
with
Real Housewives.
with my
Let's
babies.
transition to something else, man. We going too deep into this. We
We 53 minutes in. You might as well roll.
No, we got other stuff to talk about.
I'm just saying, you supposed to get some.
Get your generator.
In.
Get
Get
your
you a generator.
Get you some bottled
Get you
water.
some batteries.
It's something
Learn
to
how
really
to
dig
fish.
into now.
Just
Learn
keep
how
it
to
in your
fish.
garage, man. Just
Learn
keep it
your
on
poison
deck.
ivys. Learn how to tie a knot.
Get a flashlight for sure. Get a flashlight. I know everybody think we got flashlights on our phone, but if you can't charge your damn phone, you stuck.
Learn how
Go
to
to
set
the
a trap.
go to
Learn how to
Family
set a
Dollar
trap.
Yeah, you
and
can go
buy one of those baby
Dollar
pools.
General. We go to
That's
Dollar
right
General.
there in the front. It's like a little blue pool, about $15. Fill it with soil.
I'm just telling
It's
you.
a
listen,
raised garden.
When the shit hit the fan, Jordan ain't gonna jump off that sneaker and he'll fight with you.
I'm trying to tell you, because
All right.
he's in them billionaire conversation about his bunker.
Jordan's in the bunker. Nike Air bunker. You
Nike
gonna see
Air
some shit
bunker.
in space like this here. That's gonna be Jordan. All right. I'm gonna be right here in the ground. Still talking about Latimer Manor. What
I'm
I
trying to tell
raised.
y'all.
Catching crayfish.
And you talking
and
about having it ready for
fights
your
on the train
neighborhood?
track. At the
Have
free
y'all
lunch.
met my neighbors?
Buying at the Candy Lady house.
Now these neighbors will be ready.
Let me
But
say
a lot
something.
of
My
these
neighbors,
people,
my neighbor BJ right here, my man on the corner. I got Rick and Roxanne.
You
on
gonna
the street.
survive.
That's oh yeah, man.
You gonna survive.
We gonna make it. We gonna make it.
I know Lowe's next door. Lowe's gonna survive. I know
I'm trying to
Marcus
tell
down
you.
the street.
I'm
Marcus
telling
gonna
you.
survive. I know my primo down the street across from Marcus. He gonna survive.
gonna
I know
make
my
it.
brother gonna
My
survive.
man down the street, they got the Rottweiler. We done had discussions about this. We gonna make
My
it in this
sister gonna
neighborhood.
survive because we gonna survive. Like what I'm saying is, listen, it's space is gonna be scarce.
I got the propane.
it makes me
heaters.
think
I got
about.
the
Space gonna
things.
be scarce.
I was
Look,
watching a video the
That
other
fire pit out
day.
back. Even though
Yes.
it's for decoration, we gonna be warm over
You gotta
here.
have this.
They don't even know what
I was
proper wood
watching
to try out, bro.
watching that video. Now that you go back and watch music videos when you're older, and a lot of this stuff makes you think through. This is why I cause these debates all the time. I
Oh, we going
purposely
through some lyrics?
trigger these moments because I think about when I was sitting there watching Elevators with my kids, and when I was young watching it, I'm listening to me and you, your mama, your cousins too, and I'm listening to the rap, but I'm not paying attention. When I really went back and I paid attention to that video, and I watched them travel through the woods and then end up where the pyramids were, and I said, "We the aliens."
I told you that.
And you think different, and then you go back and you listen to the lyrics, you listen to Cell Therapy, you listen to Nappy Roots, you listen to back when rappers were telling stories about survival with bare minimum, and you recognize we were singing and clapping and dancing, like Andre says we like to do.
Because you're looking at them on TV thinking they got it all. But Andre said in that song, I replied, I've been going through the same thing that he has. Sure, I got more fans than average man, but not enough loot to last me
to the end of the week.
I live by the beat,
So
like
we
you
like
live
neck to
check
neck.
to check. So if you don't move your feet, then I don't eat. So we like neck to neck.
That's real.
Like it's real. Like, yeah, you see me on TV and I'm making this video and all, you think I got all this money, but no, if you don't go buy this, I can't eat, bro.
So I want y'all to look at the realest. The realest, not the cool, not the popular. The realest always somehow seem to end up crazy. Is that so ironic?
Kanye.
They told Dave Chappelle, "You stupid. You got to be crazy to walk away with $50
$50
million.
million.
You came back, David put in that dress. David quadrupled that. It's no different from the book of Job. All this is reenacting. All of us are characters in the Bible. Black people, all of us are aliens. Adaptation and conquering, that's in our DNA. We don't have to apologize for that. I'm not going to apologize for that. Nor am I going to apologize for sitting here trying to push a message for 4 to 5 years and it fall on deaf ears. That's cool. Somebody watching, somebody understands. I'm going to pick up information.
Listen, if I can reach
We can't
one,
give out.
reach one, teach one, bro.
We can't give out. We must accept. We
gonna
must
be it.
learn in adaptation. People need to get off their entitlement. People need to understand that in order to lead, you must follow. And one day you're up, like Jay said. Next day you're down. As long as you stay the same, that shit gonna come back
Dr. Lee
around.
taught you that, y'all. I know everybody loves Drumline and think Nick Cannon was the man in the movie. That man said you must learn how to follow before you can lead, Mr.
You
Miles.
have to.
You have to. And I know that's, being funny and shit, but they give us lessons in everything that we watch. You just got to
Everything
pay
we watch.
attention.
They
that
really
movie
do.
with Kevin Bacon and my man who played I can't think of his name. African dude. He plays a lot of stuff. Anyway, when the world went to shit, him and his daughter rented a room and the family came home. Was it Sandra Bullock and the family came home? And he was like, he had a meeting with a millionaire. And they was like, all the trillionaires are meeting over here. They told us what's gonna happen. And Kevin Bacon was the only nigga preparing. He had the medicine, he had the seeds.
We saw that recently.
With Ali. Leave the World Behind.
Yes, that movie. They're giving us lessons. You just got to pay attention.
Will Smith told you in the mistake, like, yo, you didn't have no problems.
Leave the World Behind. That's the one from Netflix, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's one of the ones that really triggered
imitating life.
Yeah.
That's one of the ones that really triggered this thought of what people have and don't have, because that one man who had that gun in his door, all the medicine that you needed was in
and my
that
man
house.
had to plead and say, yeah, you're right, man. I'm a piece of shit, man. I can't even take care of my father. My son, I need you to help me out right now. I don't know how to do it.
Every movie shows you. They always have that character labeled as the crazy character.
He was the crazy
The one
man.
that's prepared is always crazy somehow. How many
That
times
goes
have you
back
saw a
to,
movie when somebody is saying, we're lost, they stumbled upon somebody living in the mountain, and the guy told him, I've been here for 20 years. How did you find me? I was on the radar.
That's kind of where we go back to the beginning, and before we let y'all ride, because it's an hour in now. But that's where we go back to a moment ago when you said, art imitates life. Even with the Bible, when you said people, different things. This is Noah. This is, you look crazy as the drunk building an ark until the rain falls. This is where we had that conversation before about when I said, well, why not prepare for it now? Yes, you have it 10 years in advance, but when it hits, it's gonna be that fool that don't throw nothing away, that's got that Sanford and Son house, but that radio they got in the back is gonna be what works.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. What's some radios called that they use in big trucks? CB radio.
CB, yeah.
Get you a CB radio. I know it sounds corny. Learn how to use it. Keep it in the corner. You may never have to turn that motherfucker on. I'm sorry. That MFR. I'm trying to cut down the cussing. But get it. Get you a CB radio because you got to be able to communicate. Just like in iRobot, they were sending out messages. Somebody finally heard it, came and helped Will. Just like in the show we like Paradise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His wife, and they were sending out messages. Somebody heard it. He was able to go find his wife.
Right.
Get you a CB radio.
I don't think it's a bad idea.
That frequency will always be broadcast.
The movie frequency.
And I don't think it's a bad idea for those of us with parents to talk to your parents about the express mail prescriptions. Yes, it's easy to go into CVS and pharmacy places and get your 30-day medicine, but get it delivered, because that 90-day supply can be life or death.
That's what
later.
I'm saying. I'm gonna stop you right there. That's why I'm saying I know you're not understanding what we're saying. She's talking about the medicine. Going to CVS, getting medicine. Learn your herbs. Learn your herbs.
Because there's a natural preparation.
And
all the pills that they got some of those herbs. And I say
that, but there are some situations where God didn't make those medicines by accident. You can get an herb and everything, but there are some situations, if your people need insulin, if your people need something that's going to save their life, get your 90-day stuff.
I don't care what a doctor got to offer.
Dr. C was curing people off of diabetes and all that stuff from the
whatever
earth.
The doctors.
That's why they took him out.
It's already on earth.
We all run with that. But
we're not running with it. That's true.
If your person,
you think they had a doctor
who helping to fried chicken, ancient Rome, cheese, and collard greens today for my
and they were dying left and right too.
Yeah, because that's sanitation.
You still got them, but you still got them dying.
You
At the
talking
end
about
of the
trial
day,
and error.
Listen, y'all are not Erykah Badu herbalists. Don't follow Hurk up.
Right,
go out there and make sure you get your 90.
I'm only the person that told you exactly what's gonna happen when Trump get in there.
You get your 90-day supply.
That's
and have your stuff in there.
I'm only the person that told you how
that stuff get real.
Social media is gonna be like
that stuff get real.
That's it. I'm the weird cool guy that I sit alone.
We gotta get our health in order.
I'm the idiot that sit in your ground watch YouTube on the floor.
We gotta get our health in order.
That's it. That's all I have. I'm only the dude that give you the shirt off his back and run around.
You gotta get your health in order.
That's it.
Don't go eat that McDonald's.
Don't listen to Hurk, man.
That Hurk said rub his green plant on me.
I'm only the dude that told you that McDonald's will stay in your stomach for 4 years. That lady got it from 1983.
Reconsider. Read some
I'm only the guy who ain't eat that chicken sandwich from Popeyes.
I didn't touch that chicken sandwich from Popeyes.
I'm only the guy that's still strong as an ox and didn't touch the COVID shot. That's it. I'm only the guy that only gets sick for about a day. Every year.
Every time he say that, he gonna be sick tomorrow. Every time
he
says
stocked up a little bit now.
He gets sick the very next day, and he be like, "Nah, it's just like
That's why he's
on the road to
riches,
and diamond rings, in the land of the blind, the man with one eye is the king. Find your wisdom.
Follow Hurk up.
Follow Hurk up.
If you done ate all this other stuff and you on medicine, you better get your.
I bet you Hurk got a generator. I bet you Hurk can get shit.
I bet you ain't got batteries.
I bet you Hurk got batteries.
I got a flashlight.
I bet you Hurk got candles, bottles of water.
I know how to start
a fire. I bet you Hurk know how to start a fire. I bet you Hurk know how to fish.
Don't forget.
I bet you be in Hurk backyard. You can doubt her.
Listen,
she already asking questions. What's the generator?
What do I do with this?
I got medicine in my house.
Is that poison ivy?
If somebody get cut tomorrow, don't you rub that little leaf on there. You
I
better
bet
have
I know
your
what's part of the
Band-Aid.
body to cut with. You can put super glue or great tape on it. I bet I know how
I
to put
bet
it
you I
on
know what's
above
playing
a
this
wound.
aloe is gonna heal that thing right now.
Y'all,
Go ahead and take us out.
I bet I know if you was in the river drowning, I could get you out that water. She can't swim.
he just told y'all
She can't swim.
he only told y'all he
Her friend, the
handling his,
water rafter, he's taking care of his family.
he tell you he just handling his people.
Yeah.
Y'all follow Hurk up if y'all want to. He just told you he got 5 friends. He handling them.
Nah, I said
You gonna be at home
I
bleeding
got
to
10
death.
friends that I know for sure that's on it.
You gonna try to
That's a
call
small
her,
army.
and Hurk super glue gonna be gluing something. to
Everybody
stuff.
got a assault
Follow
rifle.
her.
Everybody got a handgun. That's mandatory.
You gotta have that.
That's mandatory. Everybody know how to use a knife.
Y'all, doctor,
All right.
Keep one in the car.
You better keep one in the car. Listen.
call.
You better
Yo,
listen, people out there in this podcast. If you're not building for survival, what are you building? We're past the age of wanting Jordans. We're past the age of needing our reputation solidified by who we affiliate with. Listen, I'm at a point now where less is more.
It is.
I'm having more fun with less people because those people are authentic. I don't have to question them. I have to guess, and I'm cool with that. So if it's not for the masses,
However,
don't.
So we are not knocked off air for Hurk giving this advice, and they call it medical advice.
Wait a minute.
If you have any health
He
situations,
didn't.
please, because they will,
I
they
didn't
do
say I was
that.
Dr. Sebi.
Please make sure that you contact your physician and that you do take the proper medicine for your body.
Not even off physicians.
And-
If they don't have insurance, they don't want to see you. So
And
it's a
listen,
profit thing right
Please
there.
Listen.
make sure.
Listen to her. Take that good powder for a month straight, watching your liver dissolve.
I'm not saying take that,
I'm
but I
saying
am
drink celery
saying
water.
make sure you see
Screw
your
that doctor.
doctors.
Mind your business. Stay in the sun.
Cut you up a
Break it
lemon.
out.
If
Cut up
Hurk-
a lemon with seeds in it.
Hurk
That's
gonna
all I'm
mess
saying.
around
With
and get
seeds
us
in it.
knocked
Throw
off
it in
this
your water.
thing.
Listen, y'all
You
better
be
learn to
good.
This
survive,
is
man.
not
Y'all trying to
medical.
click up because y'all cool with this person. They on the same team.
This does not replace medical information. Please
I ain't giving you
seek
medical
your
advice.
professionals.
Give you survival advice.
I'm giving you
Because
survival advice. You
they
believe
will
this like
block
the
you.
Bible, and I'm not comparing myself to that. Like it's in the Bible. Survive off the land. It ain't a man that can give me something that
You
God
got
left
to.
me for free. Nothing.
We'll see y'all next Wednesday.
You better stop misleading these people.
Good night.
I know you got your little masters,
No.
but you think you the master.
You-
She thinks she Bruce Leroy.
We'll see y'all next.
You better stop lying to these
That's what I be doing. No, I just y'all said
From London to the Bay.